Welcome to Radio Express. News reading by Anakha Saju. India and Japan have finalized the text of the cybersecurity agreement that promotes cooperation in security and resilience in the areas of critical information infrastructure, 5G, Internet of Things, and artificial intelligence. Earlier today, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar met his Japanese counterpart Motegi Toshimitsu in Tokyo for the 13th India-Japan Foreign Ministers Strategic Dialogue. In the talks held under the framework, the two foreign ministers deliberated on long-pending reform of the United Nations and ways to deepen cooperation in the Indo-Pacific region. The Bombay High Court today granted bail to actor Rhea Chakrabarti in a drug case after she was arrested by the Narcotics Control Bureau on September 8th. A single bench of Justice S.V. Kotwal also granted bail to Samuel Miranda, the late actor Sushant Singh Rajput's manager, and Dipesh Sawant, Rajput's domestic help. However, the court rejected the bail pleas of Ms. Chakrabarti's brother Shovik and an alleged drug peddler Abdul Parihar. They continue to remain at Taloja Central Jail. Malayalam journalist Siddiq Kappan and 3 others arrested by the Uttar Pradesh police on their way to Hathras have been booked under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 1967 and sedition, according to an FIR registered in Mathura today. In the FIR, the police have applied the Section 17 of the UAPA, which deals with raising funds for a terrorist act. The 4 were taken into custody at a toll plaza in Mathura on Monday when they were travelling in a car from Delhi to Hathras, said police. The car was stopped after police found their activities suspicious, following which they were taken into custody, added the Mathura police. The Uttar Pradesh government today extended the time given to the Special Investigation Team constituted to probe the Hathras incident to submit its report by 10 days. When asked about the reason for the extension, Additional Chief Secretary Home Avinash Kumar Avasthi said that the probe has not been completed yet. The SIT was initially given 7 days time to submit its report on the investigation of the alleged gang rape and killing of a 19-year-old Dalit woman in a village in Hathras district on September 14th. The Federation of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry State Private Sugar Mill Cane Growers Associations has urged the union government to take steps to ensure payment of dues totaling to Rs 65 crore owed by 4 private sugar mills to farmers. In a memorandum addressed to Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, K.S. Venkatesan, secretary of the association, said that the delay in settling dues had left hundreds of farmers in Kudalur, Nagapattinam and Tanjavur districts in distress. The association also demanded that an amendment be made in the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code to change the status of cane growers from operational creditors to priority creditors. The Supreme Court today held that the protests led by scores of mothers, children and senior citizens of Shaheen Bagh against the controversial Citizenship Amendment Act by blockading a public road in the national capital were not acceptable. The court recognized that peaceful protests were indeed a constitutional right but said that the right was not absolute. A bench led by Sanjay Kishan Kaul said public spaces could not be occupied indefinitely and protests must be held in designated areas. It is entirely the responsibility of the administration to prevent encroachments into public spaces, the court said. The World Bank today praised the efforts to contain the spread of coronavirus in Mumbai's Dharavi, one of the world's largest slums, saying its success stemmed from a combination of customized solutions, community involvement, and perseverance. Observing that effective approaches have tapped the skills and dedication of community members, the World Bank said that in Mumbai, city officials were able to slow the spread of coronavirus in Dharavi by mobilizing community members and staff from private medical clinics for a strategy based on mass screening for fever and oxygen levels. Police today detained around 70 people, most of them farmers in Haryana's Sirsa, who were squatting on a road leading to Deputy Chief Minister Dushyant Chautala's residence, demanding his resignation from the post against centre's agriculture sector laws. We are investigating if any anti-social elements are among the group, said Bhupendra Singh, Superintendent of Police, Sirsa. National President of Swaraj India, Yogendra Yadav, said that the Haryana government was rattled by the farmers' agitation and was using force against them. Thank you for being with us.
Radio Express.
To receive Radio Express English news and English programs in your WhatsApp, please send a WhatsApp message English programs to 90727 95547 and please subscribe to our YouTube channel Radio Express. Thank you.